So one of the things that I've been really having a lot of patients come in to see me for is melasma. So what is melasma and why is it so hard to treat?
Melasma is a type of hyperpigmentation that you get from heat or sun or estrogen, and it is amazing how common it is in Miami.
Yeah.
And the problem is people get laser and peels, and it makes it worse. So I'm a big believer in skincare. So there are many great products on the market that I think you should use for melasma instead of getting one of the procedures.
I love that. I think these are really good points and good for our patients to know why it's challenging and why it's different from other types of hyperpigmentation. So tell me, what are your favorite products for melasma?
There's so many good ones, so maybe I'll pick a couple of my favorites.
Okay.
I'll pick a couple of So there's a new one that's really interesting, the Cyspera, and what you do with this is you wake up in the morning and you put it on dirty skin, just on the brown spots, and you leave it on 15, 20 minutes, wash it off. Then you do the rest of your regimen. So it is very different than the others. And it can be incorporated that way. So what a lot of my patients do is they put it on, they go to the gym, they come back, and then they do their regimen. Then in their normal regimen, I would use one of these. A lot of times I'll use the Elastin, Illuminate. There's so many different things in here that help prevent melanin. And the key is to use it with the correct moisturizer. And this is a moisturizer designed to make all of these work better. But there's other great things on here that I know you'd like too.
Yeah, like I am kind of obsessed with this new product called Paviste. Isn't that technology amazing? Do you want to tell us more about that technology and why it's so fascinating to us?
It's funny because Paul and I have different skin types, but this sunscreen works for both of us.
Yeah.
Because I am very red with rosacea, and this has a lot of anti-inflammatories in it. This is a new sunscreen that has diamonds in it.
I love it.
And that reflects away all the light so it doesn't get in. So a lot of times when you have melasma, your sunscreen isn't really strong enough. So this is the very first therapeutic sunscreen. So it's made to treat pigmentation, redness, and help protect you from the sun. And I get a rash from every sunscreen. I don't get a rash from that one.
Yeah, I think the addition of the diamond core technology really helps prevent even more UV-induced sun damage that, you may not get full protection with your other sunscreens, right? Because sunscreen, your choice of sunscreen really helps determine how good your treatment with melasma is. And then this one I really love too, is the Melaclear, because it has tranexamic acid. And it's a new ingredient that we've been using in melasma. Do you want to tell us a little bit more about tranexamic acid and maybe why it's so powerful in treating hyperpigmentation?
Tranexamic acid is the new melasma peel that you'll hear about. And people are always talking about a melasma pill that you take. And it's also in this, and it is just another way to help get rid of melanin. There's so many different ways. The other really popular ones are the two Cosmeceuticals ones. And so when we were talking about sunscreen, a lot of people don't know that chemical sunscreens, when light hits them, they let off all these free radicals, and that can make your pigment worse. So we always tell people to use a vitamin C under their sunscreen as well. So you could do the vitamin C, or you can do the discoloration defense. Which one to use really depends on which of the 16 Baumann skin types you are. So you need to take the quiz to find out which one of these is right for you. They're all great, but they're not all right for everybody.
Yeah, I love that. And so I think the first step is really to get to know what your skin type is and perhaps talk to a dermatologist about your concerns and see which one is perfect for you. Is that right?
Yes, and once you figure out what the right routine is for you, use it consistently. If you use your routine twice a day like you're supposed to, you'll start to see results at about 8 weeks. I know that sounds like a lot of time, but in the research studies that we do, it can take 12 to 16 weeks with some products. If you really are diligent, by 8 to 12 weeks, you should be seeing a difference. Then we will teach you what to do to help keep the brown spots from coming back.
Love that. Thanks, Dr. V. You are such a wealth of information. So guys, stay tuned for the next skin type solution.